Good morning, friends. Don't you love it when you look up in the sky and you can see the sun behind the clouds and the rays are coming through? I don't know, what do you think of? I just think I love it. It's going to be a great day. Hi, friends. Welcome back to the farm. It's Audrey and Dave here from 1824 Walker Farmhouse. And I wanted to show you how we decorated real quick for Easter. Actually, it was for Palm Sunday. We had our whole family here last week, and the day before the lights went out. And even today, it's like real windy, so we decided just to take everything in. But you could hear us better because we just got microphones. So let me share with you with some of the ideas that we had that we worked on doing it real quick. Hopefully, it's windy now, so the lights won't go out. What do you think, dear?
The lights used to go out pretty quick before they did something to the lines, but they seem to have got it better. But we had a couple outages, but we had a couple really good winds days here over the last bit, but it's better today.
It is. Okay, so I'm going to show you what we did. Okay, every year for Easter, I've been doing this for years. I buy usually 2 or 3 plants that are bulbs, and I love bulbs because you can let the plant die totally down. When it's done, cut it off, and I save them, and I'll reuse them again next year. And then sometimes I'll just plant them in January and then come up for the spring, or I put them in the ground. But for indoor decoration, I always put it in this container. It's so cute. It has like the bee on it, and it's old. And I always line my containers with plastic because they're old and I don't know if they have leaks or not. So I always put 3 um, plants in here. But this year we were in a hurry. I didn't know if we would have time. So I did have these 3, and I just put them in crocks, and then I put them together in a grouping on the table. So I had daffodils, and I put it in the crock, and then I had these 2, and so we just grouped them all together. Okay, so for Easter, I still want to do some more finessing now that I have time, and I'm known as the midwife for sheep in Allegheny Township. So I've been helping deliver and with shearing, and I've been gifted some flowers. So I wanted to put them in a vintage container on the table. And I really like to use things that we already have that we've collected over the years instead of going and buying. Hobby Lobby is miles and miles. It's over an hour, hour and a half from me. And so I like to use vintage though. And that's why I use these crocks. I use this old thing. I like to use what we have. And I like the bulbs because we can reuse them. So this year, I'm going to put these flowers. I was gifted these in one of helping shearing, and I'm going to put them in one of the chicken containers. Dave collects chicken feeders, and this is a Purina one, and I think this will be so pretty on the table, loaded with flowers. And this past weekend, since we were in a hurry on Palm Sunday, we had these little candle eggs. I had these already, and I just put the candle. We make candles, wax candles in these eggs, and I have a friend that always gives me these eggs, but we put them in here just for a quick decoration, and we had them around the grouping of flowers. And I have some egg cups. So we also like to decorate with a theme. And I'm going to do a little chicken theme, but Dave found these egg cups, and they are so cute. I'll do a close up later. They have bunnies and flowers, and it's like a little basket. And my friend that gives me the eggs, I'm going to give this to her as a gift for Easter. And also things that we've had over the years is a little bit of 50s Easter decorations and chicks and the Chanel chicks. And if anybody's heard of Jimmy Kramer, he's passed away, but he used to be in Country Living magazines. He actually gifted me these little chicks. So I like to even put a little bit of vintage around. And I also love to use fabrics in my decorating. So I'll put them on a feed sack or a little vintage piece of fabric. And even that, I usually get them at flea markets for $1 each or $2 each. and it just sort of pulls it all together. Okay, now I wanted to share with you one other thing too. Dave and I were out one day and we stopped in a couple stores, and I said, "Oh, I'd like to find some egg cups to put our little eggs in, that the candle eggs." And lo and behold, David found, how many did you find, honey?
Uh,
6.
Yeah,
What-
four
well-
one, two another, and a
Yeah,
spare.
4 of these, 2 yellow. Okay, so anyhow, I found 7. And actually we found a little more. We had to, we had enough. But they are so cute. They're little chicks. And so you never know when you go out if you're going to find something that you're looking for. And we both were like, oh, maybe we will. But I just think they're adorable. So they'll go really cute with our Easter display. And they were very inexpensive. And also, I have been looking for a butter container for how long, hon? Like
Forever.
a long, long time. I found an English one. Look, it's like on a barrel, and it's a cow is on it with a fence, and it's English and old. It's old, old, old. So you never know when you go. So anyhow, I'm going to get going. I'm going to get some stuff together, and then I'm going to show you what we did.
Another one of our Easter traditions is this barbed wire little crown of thorns. We used to have beef cattle, and we had 3 strands of barbed wire. But when you get sheep, you have to get rid of the barbed wire and get woven wire fencing. But this is our leftover from our beef days, and it's a crown of thorns.
Yeah, we use it as a symbol of crown of thorns. And do you remember the year you made those, son? Oh my gosh, David sold so many. He sold them as a wreath, but we use them as a reminder of the thorns. So this comes out every Easter.
We had a whole bunch of wire at one time.
We'll have to try to make some more sometime. And I absolutely love Beatrix Potter. When I was a kid and went to the library, oh my gosh, I used to get these out all the time. And the books, Creatures Great and Small. And so I love to get these out for Easter. And look at the very special one I have, Peter Rabbit's Easter. And of course, being that I love wool, we have to have a rabbit and a sheep made out of wool with some dried carrots. And I put a little bit of vintage beside it. And I just love it. Like I said, on a piece of fabric, it just sort of ties it in. And oh my gosh, I had this fabric when the kids were little. So I love to get it out every year. And these aren't perfect. These little vintage rabbits, they were candy containers. I don't like to spend a lot of money on things like that, but just to have a little bit of Easter displayed. at all those frog eggs. Well, you know, spring is here. Spring is sprung. And happy Easter to everyone. Hope to see you real soon.